guy with cash. Was pain to a guy. Was broke to a guy with a mask. Was broke to a guy kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Mexico City Diablos and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First carry down for Gus Edwards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
And his pass incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 19 right.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Edwards. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means he's confident.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. This offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Taken from about the 12. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, a good-looking return set up here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
To Aaron Jones.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Mexico City.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have in recent memory. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 7 yards to go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
First down and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach said, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
47-yard line.
On second down, it's Edwards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Third down and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
2-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Vita Vea.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll make it third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards there on third down as they pick up a 1st and 10. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield.
The pass.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, good return up past the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
Mike Evans, he's going to go. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be second down. Second down following the incompletion. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Bilal Nichols able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they stop him short of the 1st. As he can only get to the 20. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Here's Jackson. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin White, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. The quick slant caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 38. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Celtic Tigers 27, Diablos 10. Set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive.
31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's taken down inside the 30. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Edwards. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it's 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. He can hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They'll run on 1st down. It's Edwards, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got them on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.